Hey. Yeah. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Yeah. Yeah. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. I don't even feel like that, like, whoa. You ain't even see my stats, like, whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, wish that I care, but I don't. And I swear, if you want, we can flow. Coming ready for the smoke. Murder, she wrote, but I don't even dare. I got places to go, coming ready for the show. Sacred the goat, we got royal affairs. We gon' win on the low, coming ready for the glow. You taking notes, have a seat, take a chair. You may think that we cold, coming ready for the snow. Try to bear the weight, but it's too heavy. Try to get away, but it's too deadly. Gotta keep it sharp, so we stay edgy. Can I get ahead, so we stay ready? Coming at me, that sad, that's joke. I cannot believe these lies, I'm woke. All that agree, but why you broke? When y'all need, come get your folk. I actually soar over these waves. When I get paid, I gotta know people to pay, places to go. Watch what you say, watch what you coming at me like that, like, whoa. I don't even feel like that, like, whoa. You ain't even see my stats, like, whoa.
He's heating up!
See, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, I never sit back, I'ma go and get that. I just wanna give back, people call me Big Black. I just got my whip back, asked me when I got here, told her that I've been back, brought a couple wins back.
Shampoo my crotch.
I don't really have beef, but I'm still a Big Mac, and you know I got green. Now we bridging the gap flow with me and my team, cause we know how to scrap when you making a scene. Came from the dirt. Yeah, I know my worth. No, I will not sell. Niggas gotta work. Do not kiss and tell. No, I do not serve. But I'll ride these waves. So get up off my turf. I actually soar over these waves. When I get paid, I gotta know people to pay, places to go. Watch what you say, watch what you coming at me like that, like, whoa. I don't even feel like that, like, whoa. You ain't even see my stats, like, whoa. We up on the sea, but that's my bow. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like, whoa. Coming at me like that, like.
The following program is rated TV MANOC. It contains a big pair of nuts directly on your chin. It is intended only for mature audiences. Viewer discretion advised.
Destroy it! Throw it in the fire! Just let it go!
As a small fat who is also white,
Pizza is a vegetable.
Skinny privilege literally exists.
I'm sharing my own lived experience.
Sexy fishes. I'm perfectly healthy.
Lazy little beach.
Obesity is epidemic in the United States and a major cause of death.
What is fat-activism?
I, a fat person, am sharing my own lived experience.
Pizza is a vegetable.
Your fatphobia is your problem.
It is not my place as a smaller-bodied white man to comment on it.
Radical body positivity.
What can men do against such reckless hate?
There's only one man who can help me!
This is for you new people. I only have one rule. Everyone fights, no one quits.
This day we fight!
The more you hate me, the more you will learn.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing. Testicles. Ooh. Welcome everyone to episode 22 hundo and quattro of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gamecast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm. Because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What's going on, beaches, booshes, busters, hustlers, and your hoes? It's your boy Papa Swolio back with another episode. Today's episode of the Beastcast is brought to you, is powered, is sponsored by Everest and K2 Flexing on all you beat. Yeah, the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
It's the fucking Catalina wine mixer.
Ooh, gotta get under it. What's going on, fam? How are we doing? Welcome to the show, episode 2204 of the Daily Swole, available anywhere you like to bang your ear hole. So take a moment right now, beaches, and let's share this fucking live stream. We are live. We are live, mercilessly, ruthlessly live. So share the stream, available everywhere you like to bang your ear holes. Just add a couple more apps that you might be utilizing, no matter what you use, Apple Podcasts, Spotify. Make sure you subscribe and leave us a review. And share the stream. Share. Let's fucking go. Let's say hi to the fam. How are we doing, Jarella? Tyler, TCAP, Josh, what's up? Mark, Green Trolley, what up? Paisan, what's up? Muscles, Marinara. We got Matthew. We got Nick, of course. We got Julian. What's up, Julian? Mike, Amy, Kim, the Steffi. What the fuck? Everyone's here today? Of course they are. Cerny, Brian. Welcome, everyone. Let's get today's party started. Hit that like button, share the stream, and let's get today going. We have a great card. We have a great show. Got a great Swole fan post. And let me tell you, when we go deep, you know the deal. We go really fucking deep. We go really deep. And today is a day like none other. We shall go even deeper than ever before. And tomorrow we're going to go even deeper. If you thought we went deep yesterday, and you think we're going deep today, imagine what's going to happen tomorrow for overtime. Before we do, I digress. Let's get into today's Swole card. Let's summon the Falcon and get today's party started. Valk. Very nice, Falcon. Put some respect on it. What'd you smash? Drop in the comments below. Very nice. Jingle jangle, swole as fuck. Leo, god damn it. That's why Rose let go. She let go of your fucking lazy boosh ass just drinking all the time, not making sick fucking gains. Get some gains with the Swole fam, hashtag swole as fuck. Drop it in the comments below. Let's fucking go, beaches. All right, let's get the tip. You ready? Everyone moisturize. Take a big sip of bone broth, tea, coffee, whatever you're drinking, water. We got a nice big old loogie going, and let's spit on it. Babe, just an inch. Really? It's cold outside. Really had to moisturize that one. Otherwise, there's no fucking way that this throbbing member's getting in there. Oh, thank you so much, Julian. Appreciate the super chat. Hey, Papa, just wanted to let you and the family know he was theft the same day I made that post. Remember, you owe it to you and yours to be healthy. My fucking goodness. I know it's for round of applause. Good for you. Some gorillas. If there's a soundboard that you request, happy to provide it. My goodness. Glad that you made that theft move. That's a big move. We read that post yesterday. That's a big fucking move. Big move. Good for you. It's really hard. To be with someone if they don't take care of themselves. And, you know, they don't have to be a fucking professional athlete, but if someone's not eating healthy and you're in the same house and they're bringing in garbage and they're just eating fast food, sloppy, and they're overweight and just not, just trashing their health, it gets gross. It's really gross, especially when you get swole-pilled, especially when you know what this food does to you and you've made those moves and you're improving yourself, especially if it's someone that you're going to plan to spend the rest of your life with. Or that's like the mindset behind your relationship. You want to spend your life pushing someone else around in the wheelchair or be with someone that's on medication the rest of their life. They can't enjoy the fundamentals. You don't want to be with someone. You care about them. So you take care of yourself, and you should expect the same from them, that they should be taking care of themselves for themselves, but also for you too. Oh my God. I mean, you would have stayed with him. But your thyroid. But it's your thyroid. You would have stayed with him, but your thyroid. He would have taken care of himself, but it's probably his thyroid. It's probably his thyroid. Probably his thyroid. All right, you could drop your thoughts down below, but I think we all agree. Let's get into, hold on a second. Lacey, drinking my pumpkin spice coffee? I'll let that one slide. I'll let that one slide. We have a shirt for that. Fuck your pumpkin spice. That got banned again. You can't. I'm just getting banned left and right. What the fuck is going on?
That's fucking bullshit.
All right. I can't even make shirts anymore. Can't have kegels. I could have my taint. At least they left me the taint. At least they left me taint. I can't breathe anymore. I'm just inhaling. Oh my God. Oh. Oh, that was nice. That was a solid one.
I gave it a 10. A 10. A fucking 10.
Nice. All right. Hashtag swole as fuck. Drop that in the comments down below. Hashtag swole as fuck. Drop that in the comments down below. I think all of you are swole as fuck. All right, let's get into the first announcement. Tomorrow's episode, we have a live stream. Of course, tomorrow is Fuck 'em Friday, but also after every Friday episode, we have an overtime segment where we drop some new releases, some new never-before-seen edits, and plus we get some throwback content, and we go extra deep. We even put the balls in during overtime, so it's extra exciting. So join us, join the fam, swolenormousx.com. You get access to all the private live streams, so make sure that you are ready for that. After tomorrow's episode, going to be super fucking awesome as always. Plus, as a member, you get access to all the previous overtime segments as well. So all those previous ones are fucking amazing too. All right, let's get into the first Swole Fam post. What we got here? All right, first one's from Christy.
What's in the box?
Christy. Leg day number 2 for the week fam. Progress comes in strange forms for me. I can now do RDLs for full sets and reps at 155 with no straps. With straps, I can go about 175 pounds. Grip strength is progress, right? Haha. Is grip strength a goal for anyone else, or is it just me? Good for you, Christy. And don't forget, dead hangs are fantastic. Farmer's walks are fantastic. Making sure you're strengthening your extensors as well as your finger flexors. You want to be strong on both sides of the joint. So absolutely, grip strength is very important. Another post here from Julia from the Swole Fam Telegram. I did legs again. Did my workout for Friday because Friday is dog training in the morning, shopping in the afternoon, and then a neighbor celebration. I think Scorched Earth is not meant to be trained with 3 of these workouts back to back, but you do what you have to. And fuck these guys that think they own certain racks or benches, especially if other racks are free. Oh, this is a very spastic rant. I like it. I like when it just jumps. You could tell she's at the gym right now. I choose my rack. I came early and I use that until I am done, not until they try to bully me away from it. All right, let's get some gorillas there. Savage.
You switch the samples.
All right, that just went off the deep end, right? Like I did legs again. You know, I'm not sure this is meant to be. I'm doing this on Friday, and fuck these fucking guys that think they own racks and benches. Fucking motherfuckers. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, fuck those guys. Fuck those guys. All right, if you own a gym, pay attention. Pay attention. I mean, the big box gyms like LA Fitness and Crunch, I think it's a lost cause. But everyone that owns a gym, all you need are squat racks. Just get yourself like 10 fucking squat racks. You cannot have enough squat racks. Squat racks and benches. You cannot have enough of those things. You can do everything. You can do everything with that type of approach. All right, just get some more squat racks. If you have, how many squat racks are enough? Whatever you have plus 1. Okay, just get another one. Just get another one. All right, we got another one here. Loretta. Hi, Papa and Swole Fam. I start my 8 days of advanced polls supervisor Friday night. After setting up the technology Friday, I will be doing 7 11-hour days. I have worked out walking in weights at 6:30 before leaving for the polls. I have made healthy meals to take with me. I would like to thank the Swole Fam for their support. I feel much more confident in my abilities. I feel healthy enough mentally and physically to take on such a position. The old me would never have attempted this. I know Friday I will have a few minutes of nerves, but brain gains, I can handle it. This pays very well and will cover the cost of renovations needed for my house this year. I will try to catch the shows after work together in Swole. Loretta, hashtag community 7 pillars and go to the fucking gym. Preach. And Loretta, does that house renovation include a gym? It better. Go to the fucking gym. Good for you. Good for you. Keep after it. Proud of you. And the Swole fam is stoked for your new position, your new career, your new job, what you're doing. Awesome. Post here from the Swolenormous X, the Swole fam discussion boards on the website. What's up, Beaches? Micah in the house. I know Micah was watching yesterday. I don't think he's here live, but hey guys, just joined. Got to say I'm super excited to get started and be a part of this community. Hope all of you are doing well and getting them gains. Goddamn fucking right, Does the Pope shit in the woods? Of course we're making sick fucking gains. This is a goddamn Daily Swole. How dare you? Greta.
How dare you?
Yeah, on command. As it should be. Good girl. Good girl. Welcome, Micah. Stoked to have you here, bro. All right, and a post here from Stella. Got a comment today from a fat person. Quote, if you don't stop losing weight, you'll become too thin. To which I replied, true. And if I start eating too much, I'll become too fat. Ooh, I think I lost an acquaintance by saying that. Good for you. Good for you. Facts on facts. Facts on...
That's a huge bitch!
Oh my God. So someone who's obese said, if you don't stop losing weight, you'll become too thin. Yeah. How many people are dealing with that problem? More people are dealing with the obesity epidemic, the obesity problem. And if you eat too much, I'll become too fat. Yeah, like you. Jesus Christ. Never take nutrition advice. Everyone, never take nutrition or life advice from someone that is obese. Just don't. Okay, you could listen to them. Doesn't mean the advice isn't good. It's just like, do it yourself. All right. It's like taking financial advice from someone who's lost all the money they've ever had repeatedly. Okay. Someone who's never had a successful business. Here's how to run a successful business. You have no idea how to do it. So why? Like it's hypocrite. It's like telling someone that they should be eating healthier and going to the fucking gym while they're sitting on the couch with their hand down their pants, Ted Bundy style. And Ted Bundy, not Al Bundy, Ted Al Bundy style, and just eating Doritos. So yeah, don't take health and fitness advice from someone like that. Mm-hmm. All right. Awesome shit. Awesome shit. Let's take some Ask Papa Swolio. Let's take some fucking questions. So if you got a question, drop in the comments down below. Remember, we're live right now. Reminder, hello, think McFly, think. We are fucking live. So share the stream right now. Share it with someone who deserves some knowledge cock right across their fucking chin. Slap them. Slap them with that salty, vinegary sack and that throbbing, veiny knowledge cock. It's right here. It's right here. It's right here. It's like an electronic cock slap. Bam. You send this to someone, they're gonna be like, oh my God, this person hates my guts. Or they love me to death. Probably the latter. All right. So share the stream right now. Okay. Hashtag hashtag swole as fuck for a chance to win today's Swole card. And drop your comments, questions in the comments. Hashtag Ask Papa Swolio. Let's get into it. All right. Let's see here. Tyler, what are your thoughts on the Johnny Depp and Amber Heard case? It's ridiculous at this point. She's a lunatic and a manipulator. Lie after lie from that cunt. All right. Good words. It'll be best if she can fuck off. I tend to agree. I actually haven't really paid much attention. I've just seen the headlines. I'm impressed that it's still going. I don't understand what is still being discussed. I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but from what I've heard from like third parties and kind of seeing little clips here and there, yeah, it just seems like it's a hot mess on her end. So anyone else has been paying more attention, you can drop your thoughts, but yeah, I haven't followed too closely to be like accurate. Like, what do I think? I think so-and-so should win. And then I don't even know what the charges are, what the actual, I know it's like suing and they're countersuing, and it's just a lot of shit flinging. Get it? Shit flinging. Oh,
I better use my strong hand.
You get it. You get it. You get it. Let's see. Zombie Need Hug. Where's the Fitness Falcon merch at? Is it going to come back one day? Have you checked the website? It should absolutely be there. It should absolutely be there. It's never been removed, so it should be there. Hold on a second. If it's not there, I'm going to be fucking really, really pissed. Really pissed. Okay, so just go check it out. Go check it out. I'm pretty sure it's there. Go to papaswolio.com. So it should be there. Fitness Falcon never left. I'm pretty sure I just saw it the other day. So scroll down. Make sure you scroll down. Check all the collections out. Pretty sure I just saw it. So maybe you can take another look, but I'll double check. Mark, thoughts on using smelling salts when going for PRs? Never have. I don't plan to ever. I can't see how that's possibly good for you. So no idea. Never tried it. Never tried it. Good question, though. New question. I don't think anyone's ever asked that before. Ryan Melton, Papa Swolio, how do you cook your organ meats? I don't. I actually just eat the liver raw. So I cut it up into, it comes frozen, and I cut it up, kind of run under hot water so it thaws a little bit, but not all the way through. Chop it up into little cubes. We put in these big 32-ounce mason jars. Keep it with the top off, put it in the deep freezer, mix it every couple minutes so it doesn't freeze into blocks and it's like loose chunks, and then just take out a couple ounces every day and just eat it raw. So in terms of heart, I'll eat heart raw too, but you can cook heart. It's delicious. You can soften it with balsamic vinaigrette. You can let it soak in balsamic overnight, and then you grill it very lightly. It's delicious. Heart's great. So the real main organs that I get, that I eat, and I have other ones in the freezer. I just haven't gotten around. Sometimes I'll have some spleen or something mixed in some ground beef. So that's a good way to eat it too. If you want to have liver and heart and you want to eat it and you want to cook it, you can mix it in, cut up small, and put into ground beef also. But raw bone marrow, I eat that too. So the main ones that I'll eat will be heart, bone marrow, and liver. And the reason is because I just want it consumed. I really don't want to go through the process of cooking it, and I don't want to take that kind of time. I just like to get it in, and I feel great. I feel fantastic on raw liver. Always have. But make sure you get a good source. You don't want to get some low-quality liver. You wouldn't eat a low-quality, unhealthy animal. So, okay, let's see here. Anson, Papa Swolio, when I'm doing a dumbbell workout on more weight, I get a huge pain at the part between my index finger and thumb. Any experience with something like this? A pain at the part when doing dumbbell workout on more weight. Are you doing any hand stretching and mobility? You could be just very tight. I don't know exactly where the pain is from what you described. I get it, but I'm not sure exactly where the pain is, like where you're feeling it, what kind of pain. So it could be where you're holding the dumbbells. Maybe it's not in the best spot. Maybe your grip is too tight, or maybe you're gripping it a little bit off, or you can be balancing it differently in your hands. There is strategy to where you actually grab the dumbbells and what kind of grip you use. So experience. Yeah, I mean, I've gone through, from all my years of training, I've gone through all sorts of different types of pains and discomforts, but a lot of it just comes down to mobility or proper warming up. And a lot of people don't have mobility in their feet, in their toes, in their ankle complex, and that could lead to a lot of cramping and plantar fasciitis and things like that. Same thing with your hands. So you need to be doing tons of finger mobility, strengthening on I would get one of those little rubber balls where you can open up for your fingers. You can also look into the TheraBar. We have it in the Amazon store. It's made by TheraBand, but it's called a TheraBar. It's great for the extensors and muscles in your forearms. So they cross over, right? So the muscles in your fingertips and fingers cross through your forearms. So it's important to make sure you're strengthening all those muscles so there's balance. You just might be cramping up a little bit, or it could be some component of something like that. Tyler, how many inches does your arm grow by training consistently, or does it depend on the person? Working to grow my arms more. It absolutely depends on the person, depends on the training, depends on the food, depends on everything. There's no if you train consistently, your arm will grow X amount. There's no way of measuring that, of quantifying that. It's not linear. It's not like, hey, well, if you train this X amount, you're going to grow this much. It's genetic in some cases, like where the muscles insert into. Some people have larger muscle bellies. Some people have shorter muscle bellies. So it might affect how big the arms look too. So visually versus actually quantitative measuring. 777 Andres Full. Good night to everyone. Hi, Papa. Maybe good morning or good day. Hi, Papa. Do you include resistance bands in your routines? Yeah, sometimes I'd use bands. Bands are great. Bands are fantastic. Mostly I'll do free weights. I'll do kettlebell, mace bell, barbell, dumbbell, stuff like that. All right, there we go. Fuck yeah. That was nice. That was nice. That was nice, and you fucking know it. That was solid. Plus, when you're listening or you're just watching, you don't get the smell. You don't get the whole 4D. That was a little A little bit of some ribeye, a little bit of mango, a little coffee. That was nice. That was nice. Nice aromatic. I should make some candles or something, or some of those, like a diffuser. It should be like Papa Swolio smells. You put a little oil, right? Like essential oils, and it smells like grass-fed beef, smells like bacon, smells a little bit like coffee and mango. I should make my own little like scented, very erotic, very erotic. Okay. Where are we? Are we still live? Goddamn. Goddamn. Handyman 4747 Papa Swolio looking into moving to Florida. Any suggestions as to where to look? Buddy of mine is in Clearwater, so looking there, but wanted to see where you suggest. I don't have a lot of experience living in many different places. I've been to the West Coast, like Naples area, Southwest, Tampa area, but I spend most of my time on the East Coast. I personally don't like Orlando or Central Florida. I mean, I like being closer to the water in general, but I know certain areas, it's very different. I would really recommend maybe going and getting like an Airbnb in a couple different places to see what you like it, because some people really like the Panhandle. It's hard to say because everyone's gonna like a different flow with like what kind of area. But Tampa area is nice. St. Augustine's very nice. It depends on what you're looking for, apartment or a house, you know, what you do for work. Like there's really a lot of different factors. Do you have kids? So it's like Florida is 3, 4, 5 like major areas. Like it's very different. Northern Florida is completely different from Central Florida. It's so different from like central-ish West Coast to East Coast to Southwest to Southeast, and they have the Keys. There's so many different parts of Florida. It's like 5 different countries, legit. So it really depends on what you're looking for. So suggestions, I mean, you got to go check it out because there's a lot of different. Florida is very, very different. I mean, if you want to move to Miami, you're moving to South America, essentially. Nothing wrong with that, but I mean, it's very touristy and it's more of a city, of course. But there's also different areas south of that, like Homestead, where you'll have more land and more farmland, but it's really open and, you know, you might be dealing with traffic coming back up into the city. So it depends on what you're doing. Depends on what you're doing. There's a lot of different factors, of course. It's Julian. Papa Swolio, my coworker, will be out of recovery from her bypass surgery. What's a good place to start? She's going to be joining me at the gym. She's quite active for her size, but needs weight training. Well, if she's cleared for exercise, just have her start with what you're doing, just very, very light and the basics. So yoga is fantastic, of course. And the reason why I always say yoga is because when someone has no experience really with exercise, with training, and with body movement, yoga is going to teach you so much about proper muscle activation when it comes to stabilizer muscles, just balance in general. And for someone that's overweight or obese, you're not going to have a lot of stability. You're not going to have a lot of balance. And that's one of the major things when you get older is you slip and fall, break your hip or break your arm. Like you need a lot of stability. And when you're undertrained, yoga is great because going from zero to doing yoga, you're going to get a lot of muscular strength and muscular endurance and a lot more joint integrity and activate a lot of those stabilizer muscles. So then when you move to lifting more weights, it's such a great start. And plus it's very low risk. There's no impact. You're not jumping up and down. You're not doing free weights and fucking around. But if she's going with you to the gym, that's great. Just make it encouraging. Make sure you're not pushing her too hard. Make sure you're giving her something that she can handle. Less is more. Don't do a lot of sets per body part. Maybe like do only like 3 to 5, just general sets, maybe like 1 for chest, 1 or 2 very light, not pushing to failure, a couple for back. Whatever it is you're doing, just tone it down, but then encourage her to get started with yoga, whether it's a class or the yoga studio, for example, in Swolenormous X, or have her try a free class or something like that. If you're going to the gym, they might have yoga classes there too. Jardel, Papa Swolio, best stretches or other exercises to help the mobility in the groin hip area right before a squat workout. I find myself really tight when descending. Yeah, you're gonna have to get into the adductors. So great movements would be, it's really hard to explain, but you're kind of doing like a 90-90 pigeon and you're pushing. It's really hard to explain, but the pigeon stretch is fantastic. It's kind of like an active pigeon stretch. So you're activating your middle and your gluteus maximus and your gluteus medius. Also doing like a straddle stretch, like standing, crossing your arms and rounding forward, squeezing your butt and pulling all the way up, really just stretching and strengthening the groin through a full range of motion. Also, make sure you're activating, like I said, the gluteus medius. Like lateral tube walking is fantastic. Also, lateral squats with like a light kettlebell or a dumbbell going all the way down to the right leg and then coming up like side squats, left to right. Got a bunch of new content coming inside X, but those are some really good ones just to get started with. For a lot of people that have trouble keeping their back flat going deep into a squat, oftentimes it's because you have tight and weak hip flexors. So the hip flexors are not activated. You have really tight hamstrings, tight and over lengthened hamstrings. You also, or people often have weak, really tight calves because of heels and high heels and sneakers and Nikes and whatever. Air Maxes, just having elevated heels, terrible. Not only that, you have a weak anterior tibialis. So it usually means weakness and immobility, and weakness on one side of the joint and tightness on the other side of the joint. But also, what's a major issue for people getting deep into a squat is the adductors. And a lot of people don't address that, like your groin area, your adductors, and proper mobility is going through a full range of motion while also with a light load. Also, like seated good mornings are very good. You could do good mornings with a cable also from a seated position. But good mornings are a good way to also activate your posterior chain, your glutes, your spinal erectors. There's a lot of different exercises, but a couple of them are really hard to explain on a podcast. But and the burp compilation, I know. Like, imagine having a burp compilation video. Good question though. Hopefully that gives you some ideas. But you definitely want to make sure it's great to do a stretch, but you definitely want to activate. Another good one is an elevated, it's a pigeon stretch. So the pigeon pose on the ground is great, but you could also do it on an incline bench. So you could do it on the ground and modify it with some blocks under your front thigh. So you want to relax into the pose, but you could also do it standing on an incline bench. And that way you're actually lengthening your posterior hip flexor as well as stretching your IT band, or you're mobilizing your gluteus medius, your IT band, your TFL, and then you're also doing that under a load. So it's more of a mobility movement. Mobility is strength through a full range of motion. That's how I define it. Tyler, I'm changing my routine and starting tomorrow because it's summer and school is out for the kids. Question is, can I train on an empty stomach? I'm training around 6 a.m. and does it affect it? No, you can totally do that. You might just feel a little bit lightheaded or uneasy at first, but I used to do it. When I first started training on empty stomach, first thing in the morning when I had to train at like 5:30, 6 o'clock, I did it. And at first you might be like, whoa, a little dizzy or a little, kind of out of it, but you'll get used to it. Let's see here. Johnny Eaton, Papa Swolio, I've asked before. I don't think so. If my wife gets braces, does that mean my kids are in jail? All right, let's see what else we got here. Yeah, the pigeon stretch is great. Definitely try it if you can. You can do it on an incline bench. So the seat's like this, right? So the seat's here and you have the incline bench and you put your thigh up and you do the pigeon. So your front leg is up on that incline. And it's a great way to get that same pose, because if you're new to the pigeon stretch, you need to modify it. You need to elevate your hips. You need to elevate your front thigh and that front knee, because it'd be really hard for you to get that flat position. And as you get more mobility, you can lower the incline bench or you can do it on a flat surface. So you can modify it on the ground too. And that's the thing with yoga. A lot of people think that using yoga blocks or a strap or a towel or a bolster or something is actually setting you back, because I want to do it 100%. I want to do it as prescribed, so to speak. But modifying is just bringing the floor to you and customizing the movement so you can actually execute it better. Because yoga, you don't want to be doing a pose and be all twisted and jacked up. You want to modify the movement so you can actually keep your spine straight. Yeah, another good one is sitting in a butterfly position, back against the wall with your feet together, your soles of your feet together, and having like 10 or 15 pound dumbbells on your thighs just to open up your groin. So it's really about opening up your groin and your adductors from different positions of hip flexion. All right. Let's see. We're about to move into some balls deep content. Very good questions. Let's see. Let's take one from Instagram from Honzicek Milacek. Fucking name. Hell yeah. Papa Swolio, how important is diet when trying to gain muscle? Beginner. It's exceptionally important. Make sure you're getting in plenty of protein. And of course, sleep is very important. Nutrition is, forget about the word diet. Nutrition is extremely important, those micronutrients. So I would recommend eating quality food and eating a lot of it. So if you're doing an elimination diet, you're eating grass-fed beef, whatever it is, and you're trying to put on size, eat enough protein, you find the foods that work best for you, and then you eat more of those. Shocker. Good for you. Very important. Very, very important. Let's see. Ryan, what do you recommend for small joint mobility? Are you talking about zip-pee-pee? Are you talking about zip-pee-pee?
Emotional damage.
All right, fine. All right. Any excuse to talk about dicks, we're going to take it. All right. Ryan, what do you recommend for small joint mobility? You mean fingers? Like phalanges? What do you mean? Small joint mobility. Explain yourself. If that's what you mean, a great thing for small joint mobility. If you're talking about fingers, for example, get a bucket, fill it with rice. Great for wrists and forearms too. Fill it with rice and just like move your arms through it. Like go your hands in, open, twist out, twist in, squeeze and turn in. And you do that for a while. Your wrist and your forearms is going to burn like crazy. So a bucket of rice. So if you think, I don't have expensive equipment I can't buy, you have a bucket, like just get like a tub or just get like a little bucket for like $1 or $2 at Walmart or wherever you go. And then a bag of rice is what, $2? So like under $5, you can have a great thing, or, it's great. So just get some rice in there. That's a great thing to do. Ankle and stuff. So wrists and ankles. Ankles as well. I mean, yoga's fantastic. Even just sitting back, using a yoga block, sitting back on your feet, on your heels with your toes pointed, with your toes flexed, getting into that plantar fascia. And also you can sit back on your heels. Even if you're very, very tight, you just put a pillow underneath your heels under your butt, and that'll reduce a lot of the pressure. And you want to try to keep your center of gravity up and allow your tendons and ligaments in the bottom of your feet. Remember, these things are very, very tight. You can pull a car with a lot of these tendons. So they're attaching muscle to bone, and ligaments are attaching bone to bone. They're very, very strong. So just make sure you take it low and slow. I mean, because if you start doing a lot of stretching and mobility, you can really jack yourself up if you do too much too soon. You could damage the tendons and the ligaments. You can definitely damage a ligament by going too hard. Like, hey, I've never done a Jefferson curl before. And then you grab like a lot of weight and bend forward. Like you can really hurt your knees. You can hurt your back just because the connective tissue is not ready for it under load. So always start light with mobility. Start light with mobility. Lacey, the rice bucket helps grip strength like crazy. Grip used to be a weak point of mine. Nice. And by the way, and then if you ever need some food, you got a bucket full of rice. So points, baby. Hadouken! Megan, I'm pregnant, 3rd trimester. You've been listening to the Daily Swole, haven't you? I told you. The knowledge cock will impregnate you. Oh, you mean your husband? Okay. Like a real baby. And notice lately that my husband has been gaining weight. How do I help him with being healthy without causing an argument? Send him an episode of the Daily Swole. Heyo.
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, 1 cross each.
So 3rd trimester, and you notice lately your husband has been gaining weight. Are you eating healthy? Are you taking care of yourself? Or has it kind of been like, I'm eating for 2 and everyone's just kind of a free-for-all? I'm sure he's stressed. Is it your first kid? I would assume he's anxious or he's preparing, and, the sleep might be slacking or lacking. So that's all a big deal. Help him being healthier. It's going to come down to having a conversation with him without causing an argument. That all depends on your communication. If there's a lot of stuff that's swept under the rug and you can't have an honest conversation, I mean, everything's going to come out as an argument. So it really depends on what kind of conversation, what kind of relationship you have with your husband. So hopefully it's a good one. But it's important for, like, both of you should be eating fucking healthy as shit. I mean, especially when you're pregnant. So that should be already the case. a lot of people will say like husbands have like, it's sympathy eating. And when your wife gains, you gain, it's like, oh, fuck off. That's nonsense. That's nonsense. That only happens if you're not eating healthy. And of course you have a child inside you, and a man does not have a child inside him. So of course he's going to be gaining weight if everyone's eating more. So I would help him lead by example. Lead by example, of course. Like you should be requesting healthy food, getting in your grass-fed beef and your organ meats and all that good shit. Very important for pregnancy. Also, I would recommend looking at, let's see, third baby. Anyway, the whole without causing an argument, that's a tough call. It really depends on the situation, right? Cerny, tell him you need to stay healthy for that baby. You don't want to raise that kid alone. Goddamn right. Steffi, go grab his belly. Say pregnancy weight gain getting to you too, honey? LOL. Megan, third baby, I eat mostly healthy, but he buys snacks and fast food at work. Yeah, you got to have this conversation because he needs to take care of himself. If he's gaining weight, it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better. You need to have this conversation. Like, you really want to have a healthy life. You want to be eating healthy. Are you, like, if you're eating mostly healthy, like, do you exercise? Were you exercising before? I know you're a third trimester, so your training protocols change over time. So a lot of this is, especially when it's someone close to you, hypocrisy will always come through because then they know what's going on, right? Like you can't fake it with someone who knows what you're doing day in and day out. So if you're slacking once in a while and then telling someone else they need to do better, it's like, well, I saw you eating this and you're eating that and you're not doing this. So it definitely makes it essential that you're leading by example. Of course, third trimester, it's different than someone who's like, my husband's not working out and I work out hard. You're doing something different. But at the same time, you need to take it healthier together. You can sit down and talk to him like, hey, after I have the baby, like I really want to make a big shift. I want to make a shift. I want to start eating healthier and I want to do it together. Because I know you're probably, I don't know if he's going through stuff at work or be honest. Like, I want to have a long life with you and I want you to be healthy too. And I want to see if you want to, do this together. It'll mean a lot to me. And I know maybe he's been talking about getting healthy, but he hasn't really done it. So you can do it together. Like after you have the baby, you can really start making those moves to start taking care of yourself together. Just some thoughts. I don't know if I made sense or said anything cogent. It's hard to know it's hard to speak from outside with someone's relationship, like how they communicate with their significant other. All right, we got to move on to some balls deep content. Good questions. Let's take this one. Twisted Yoga Girl. Papa Swolio, any idea of how to pull my husband out of his binge cycle? His brother passed away last week and he is all in on the junk food. I cut him up a bowl of strawberries before heading to work. Well, that's good. Was it something that was expected? I'm sorry to hear that. Or was it sudden, random? That's even worse. I don't think it really matters one way or the other, but if it's something that you can't emotionally prepare for or fortify yourself for, if it's out of nowhere, that's pretty hardcore. How to pull him out of his binge cycle? Well, you definitely can't have him going down that rabbit hole. Has he spoken to anyone? Does he have a therapist or someone that he's like needs to talk to? Because obviously he's trying to cope with this with food, and that's a very dangerous road. And it's really no different than drugs or alcohol. It really, it's bad. It's bad. Junk foods, look, a lot of people might disagree, but it's just as bad as alcohol or any other drugs because it kills far more people than those substances do. We have fucking like 75, 80% of the population is overweight or obese. So it's much more of a horrific killer of our friends and loved ones than anything else. So strawberries are good. I mean, it's hard to say like, hey, you should meditate more, like all these things and be introspective, just having like honest conversation. Like you care about him. You care about him. So it's coming from a good place. And any of these conversations that anyone are having with your significant other, your husband, for example, it needs to come from that perspective. And no one wants to be fat and sloppy. It's just easy to stay that way. And you don't always look at yourself in the mirror that other people see you. So honesty can go a long way. Sometimes it doesn't come off nicely because brutal, like the truth can fucking hurt, but it's really not what you're saying. Is the fact that they know that you're right and you said what they've been trying to avoid and not look at themselves, in the mirror about it. So a lot of times people get upset or they might get offended, shocker, when I say something and it's just like the straight fucking truth. It's like, well, could have said a little bit better. It's like, I could have, but why not just say the facts and say what's black and white, the actual reality? Get to the point. This is what's said. Really how you take it or how the other person takes it, it's on them. That's their reaction to it is really how they think about themselves and how they think about the situation. So a lot of it is just hardcore, like a rubber band of denial, and they freak out and they get angry. It's not because you said something. It's because they fucking know you're right and they're upset at themselves and that you noticed, or they thought you didn't notice, or they hoped you didn't notice. Yeah, I think so too, Megan. Thanks for the advice. I'll try that talk with him. I know he wants what's best for us, probably just stress for him. But that's where you have to approach this. It's not like a you versus him. You don't want to tell him what he needs to do. So it's kind of like sitting side by side. So it's not confrontational, like facing it. It's like, you want what's best for you and you want what's best for your family and you really want to do better and be healthier. And, say like it's nothing to get like, but I do notice that you've been kind of letting things go too. And I know you're probably stressed. I'm stressed, having this child, and it's a third child, and who knows what he's going through at work, thinking about like another mouth to feed and all the other things, like providing for all of you. I don't know your personal situation, but yeah, it is stressful. I can only imagine. So having that honest conversation, I'm sure he probably appreciate it. Plus you're going to be doing it together. So that's even more inspiring because it's not just like, you need to do this. I'm perfect. You're saying you want to do it together, and that's perfect timing. Right. All right. Man, we can keep on going. We got a lot of great questions lately. I keep on saying we're on a fucking good streak with these questions, fam. Great streak with these questions. But now I would keep on taking more questions, but my thyroid, it's my thyroid. We got to go balls deep. I know.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. That's deep.
I would take more questions, but my thyroid. I think everyone can agree it's our thyroid. It's our thyroid, the podcast's thyroid. Holy fucking shit, these posts. Let's get into the first one. From Intuitive Fatty. I'm confused. if this is photoshopped or not. Intuitive Fatty, and the person's name is Kyle. And that looks like a chick. So Kyle's a girl. Obviously, this individual probably has lots of flags and 3-letter acronyms in his bio. Her bio. Look, your name is fucking Kyle and you look like a chick. I don't know. Kyle's I don't know. What are you presenting as, Kyle? The fuck is going on? Like a female John Lennon. What is going on here? All right. So Kyle at Intuitive Fatty. So if your name on Twitter is Intuitive Fatty, fuck you. Being thin means you're thin. Oh, we got a brainiac here. Being thin means you're thin.
You keep using that word.
Okay.
I don't think it means what you think it means.
Being thin doesn't mean you're better than anyone else, automatically, quote, healthy, confident, or disciplined. No one has ever thought that ever. I am better than everyone else. I am thin. And being fat means you're fat. I do appreciate the proper use of your with the conjunction. I do appreciate that because I wouldn't doubt a grammatical error, probably because you're formally educated. Being fat means you're fat. Wow. Being fat doesn't mean you're lazy, stupid, unhealthy, ugly, insecure, or undisciplined. Let me correct you on a couple things. It likely means you're lazy, too lazy to work out. Stupid, that has nothing to do with it. No one has ever said, like, oh, you're fat, you're stupid. Maybe you're ignorant of proper health protocols or something. It doesn't mean unhealthy. It does. It means you're metabolically unhealthy for sure. That's just proof of it. Ugly, that's subjective. Insecure, you're probably insecure because you feel like you're ugly because you know you don't take care of yourself and you feel self-conscious about it. Or undisciplined. Well, you're definitely undisciplined for taking care of your health. You're undisciplined for exercising. You're undisciplined for actually eating properly. You're undisciplined. You're not disciplined for... You're disciplined for being fat, for all those habits. It kind of does mean that. Being thin certainly doesn't mean you're better than anyone else. I don't think anyone's ever said that ever. Doesn't mean you're automatically healthy. You could be anorexic. You can have cancer. You can have other health concerns. Confident? Okay. Okay. What does confident have to do with anything? You can be fat and confident. Confident has nothing to do with your health. Or disciplined. Okay. So the first section doesn't make any sense. That's just trying to make a comparison. And the last one is often true. Yeah, you're not magically obese, by the way, in case no one knew that. Let's just do this.
Matt Damon.
Being fat. Today I learned that being fat means you're fat. Okay. Golf clap. Very nice.
I am very willing to let the American public judge my physical and mental my physical as well as my mental fitness.
All right. This post is from Gotham City's BBW at yawning emoji. I'm going to punch myself in the dick. And Jesus Christ, this picture is disgusting, but the text says, not going to lie, this is the first time I've ever seen this body type used on a website to sell clothes. Very, very fire. Someone tell me if this looks fire to anyone. This is on a website, I guess. Does that look like fire to anyone? Does anyone? That's a huge bitch. Does that look like a fire?
Fucking people.
Does that look like fire to anyone? Now, I've never seen this before. It doesn't make any sense. I don't know if there's a guy or a girl. I can't see whether or not there's a penis because the fupa is covering it. That looks like that's a front bump. That's an ass in the front. That's a front ass. That's a frass right there. I think it's a chick. I mean, that hand kind of looks feminine, but I don't know what this person's pronouns are. It's got like female shoes, I suppose. I guess those are like, I don't know, leather clogs. What the fuck are those things? I guess it's a chick. But that's some disgusting shit. I feel like that's Photoshop. No one has a gut like that with legs like that. Does that make sense? Those proportions just don't look right. I mean, talk about, this is definitely not an ad for Spanx. Someone get Oprah on the fucking line. What is going on here? I lost all the appetite I have for dinner just now. I'm going to throw up. Oh my God. She would fit into those jeans better, but her thyroid. It's her thyroid.
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
All right, so here's an anonymous post. Why is it anonymous? Probably because the person that writing it knew they were full of fucking shit. The grift is real. And this post says, fat bodies are not the problem here. Fat stigma is. Okay, I'm going to pause you right there. The feelings about your fatness is not the problem. It's your diabetes. It's your metabolic dysfunction. It's your terrible lifestyle habits. No one's saying fat bodies are the problem, except the taxpayers that are paying for all of your medical bills. You're bankrupting our country. Okay. You're using way, way too much energy. That's right. You're eating a lot of garbage food that shouldn't even be in production, but you're keeping all these big food and big pharmaceutical companies in business. So there's also that. Thank you for single-handedly holding up capitalism. Oh, wait. There's systemic injustice and it's all racist. I forgot. Goddamn capitalism. God damn it. Forgot.
That Hansel's so hot right now.
Lo siento. All right, fat bodies are not the problem here. Fat stigma is. Even the word obese, there's an asterisk over the E. Of course you're a cunt. Even the word obese is problematic. It pathologizes the literal size of a body. What the fuck? It pathologizes the literal size of the body. Well, if your literal size of your body is 3 times one human, then you are the disease. You're just a walking disease. That's why they call it morbid obesity, because you're essentially you're dying. You're just literally just eating yourself to death. You're so obese, your body's about to just fucking collapse. You don't see morbid obese 80-year-olds. They don't make it that far. Most people don't, but no one's making it that far when you're obese. Plus, there is overwhelming evidence to suggest that intentional weight loss is more likely to cause physical and mental harm than just being fat in itself. Not to mention that 98% of, oh my God, this number keeps on growing. When are they going to just say 100%? Just being fat in itself, not to mention 98% of intentional weight loss fails in the long term. It fucking doesn't. If you try to do something stupid, it's not going to work. For goddamn fuck's sake, stop being such a retard. Okay, the best use of the word retarded.
Everybody knows
it's
you
such a
never go
good
full
word.
retard.
And this person is exactly that. Okay, 98% of intentional weight loss fell. That's not even true. That's not even close to being true. How many of you, like the Swole fam, we have like a 98% success rate of people actually making improvements. Look, if you do stupid shit and you don't stick to lifestyle changes, most people dramatically underestimate how addicted they are to their habits. Habits are addictive. The food is addictive. Okay? Media and social media is addictive. Everything in your life is addictive. Most people are so unplugged, they don't even realize that they're sucking down tons of plastics and endocrine disruptors every fucking day, from their Axe body sprays to their shampoos and conditioners and lip balms and hand soaps and fucking, I don't know, dryer sheets, everything. 98% of intentional weight loss in the long term. Oh, man. Focusing on weight puts the burden on the person. Good. That's exactly where the burden already is. Their fucking knees. Focusing on weight puts the burden on the person rather than the systemic injustice people of size experience every single day. It needs to stop. You need to stop fucking eating and stop grifting. You're a liar. You're an idiot. You're a bad person. You're just a really bad person. So yes, focusing on weight puts the burden on the person. Who else is stuffing those cheeseburgers in their face? Who else is it? The person. It's your fault. It's your fault. And that's a good thing, because if it's your fault, then you can change it. If it's someone else's fault, it's the government's fault. Government, help me. Help me navigate this. You're just destined to be fat and die young, and hopefully you don't reproduce so we don't have more stupid people running around, but something tells me you already did, probably already did. Not a bad thing. Not a bad thing. Fuck it. I don't know. Posts like that make me pro-abortion, like hardcore. Posts like that make me like swing. I'm like, you know what? In some cases, I am very, very, very pro-abortion. Very. My light just completely swung down. All right. Oh my. Ooh, that's nice. And oh, that's creepy. That's creepy. Look at that.
You know the thing about a shark? He's got lifeless eyes. Black eyes, like a doll's eye.
All right, let me fix this. Dun, 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 dun. All right, there we go. Little TV timeout. Maybe that'll stay. Maybe that'll stay. There we go. I have a light that's anchored. I just don't, it's not tight enough. I need to like anchor it a different way. And it gets really hot when it's on. So it kind of like loosens the bolts and stuff. And then it gives off a lot of heat. So it translates to the connector. So hopefully it stays. Hopefully it stays. Okay. That was actually pretty cool, right? I kind of like that. That glow. That was really creepy. I'm going to see if I can reproduce that. That's pretty sweet. All right, let's get into a video or two. I don't know if we can go through all of them, but we got a lot for Fef tomorrow. So let's take a couple. Fam, are you ready? Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's see how long these are. Oh, we could probably get through most of these. Oof. Oh my God. Oh, Selena Gomez ate way too much food, it looks like. We got a bunch of videos. Pick a number. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5. Pick a number. Pick a number, fam. What do we got here? Pick a number. 1, 2, 3, or 5.
I don't know you. You don't know me. Still got my soul. Still make this breathe. These niggas change, but I stay me. They try to take my life from me. The king will come collect his fee. I do the most. Y'all do the least. We don't eat scraps. We don't. Can't be feasting all these niggas. I stay beasting all these niggas. I'm releasing all these niggas. I can't be peaceful with these niggas.
All right. He said the N-word. All right, let's see what we got here. Number 1, number 2, number 3. Number 3. Let's get Jardel in the house. Number 2. Number 2, Jardel, number 2.
Attacks on me, quite frankly, are attacks on science.
Number 2. Numero 2. All right, number 2. Let's see what this video is. Oh my God, it's called Birthing Person. Birthing Person. Jardel, God damn it, fuck you. Disrespecting this podcast. Oh my God. Oh, it's a juicy one. It's from Libs a TikTok. Share this. Of course it did. Of course it did. All right, here we go. Birthing person. Birthing person. What do you call a birthing person?
What's in the box?
A woman. A woman.
Haven't been living under a rock, you've probably heard that we're supposed to start using terms like birthing person.
As somebody who works in a birthing center and
oh my God, something's burning. Okay, let's play that again. So it's a stitch. All right, so that this person was probably like, yeah, what the fuck, and this other person's gonna say something
like birthing person.
As somebody who works in a birthing center and works alongside midwives, I had my children with midwives. My mother is a midwife.
Don't say it.
You're absolutely right. You're supposed to take care of pregnant people.
What do you call a pregnant person? It's a woman. Pregnant women. Don't you even dare say that shit. Don't you fucking say it. If you work at a... Don't you fucking say it. I swear to fucking God, if you fucking... Oh.
I have nipples, Greg. Could you milk me?
Don't say it. Here we go.
But not all people who can give birth are women.
Oh, fuck. You fucking did it, you goddamn fucking cunt. You did it. I knew you were going to say it. I knew you were going to say it, you dumb bitch. Fuck. All right, we're back. All right, I can't really say. Yep. All right, let's do it again.
Supposed to take care of pregnant people. But not all people who can give birth are women. You can call yourself whatever you want. If you have a patient who says, I am a woman giving birth, hear me roar, you can tell her that during labor.
What's it coming out of? Her penis or her vagina? Is it coming out of her fucking pussy hole? We call that a vagina.
Boys have a penis, girls have vagina.
What the fuck is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? What the fuck is wrong with you? Seriously, what is wrong with you? All right, I'll continue this. Seriously, what is wrong with you? There's something seriously wrong with you. I'm curious. I'm actually curious. Okay.
But if you're going to take care of people who can give birth...
Women. People who can give birth, for fuck's sake.
Better get rid of this rhetoric pretty quick. Because I hope you never get hired to take care of people.
I hope you lose your fucking job, for God's sake. If you think that a man can get pregnant and have a baby, you need to get the fuck out of your profession. You literally work in a birthing center, you said? All you see are women giving birth. Oh my God. They say never hit a woman. Never. Never. They say that. They're wrong.
To take care of people, if this is the way you think. Because to me, if I was a person who could give birth but didn't identify as a woman, I would not want to see you and I would not trust you.
I'm going to trust you, okay?
What is the best move to silence a woman?
Yeah, I would trust you. I would trust you. So I think what's going on here is that she can't have kids. She can never have kids, which is unfortunate, I'm assuming. I'm assuming that she doesn't have any kids. Otherwise, she probably wouldn't be insane. She'd probably be focusing on raising her child. I don't know. Maybe. My God. All right. That's absolutely fucking insane. There's no such thing. What an insult to women. Seriously. What an insult to a woman to be called a birthing person. What a horrifically just callous, reckless, insane insult. Women, you think you have rights, you're losing them. You're losing them to, not even to men. You're losing them to this fucking progressive woke extremism. Same people that are trying to fuck your kids and groom them in schools. The same disgusting gutter trash in our society. They have the right to think these things, but for God's sake, get these people out of the workforce. Vote them out. Go somewhere else. call them out, post this kind of shit, share the stream, share these kinds of things, and hopefully they lose their jobs and wake the fuck up, maybe. But they won't. If you think that there isn't such thing as a woman, that if you think that someone can identify, you can identify as a fucking polka dot unicorn. You're still a woman pushing a baby out of her birth canal. So you can say whatever you want. Again, you could think you're a pink Power Ranger. You ain't a pink Power Ranger. You're a woman. If you have a child and you have a womb, you're a female and you're giving birth to a baby. It's okay. Think about it. It's okay. I mean, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay to be a woman. It's all right. It's okay. It's okay to be a woman. It's all right. It's like a scary thing to be a woman, right? It's a scary thing. Okay. You have the right to be scared. It's okay to be a woman. It's okay. Let's bring it back. It's okay to be a woman in 2022. It's fucking okay. It's okay. It's all right.
Then there's something wrong with you. You're certainly not very good.
Thanks for the super chat, old bat. Only when I changed my lifestyle did I go from obese to normal. Good for you. Yeah, change your habits and you won't have to worry about that 98% statistic that just happens to capture every single person that tries to take better care of their health. All right. Isn't it cool to be a woman? It's all right. It's all right. It's all right. All right. What else do we got after that? Pick a number 1, 2, 3, or 4.
What's in the box?
1, 2, 3, or 4. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. We just got them fucking beats. Let's go. Let's go. Number 1, number 2, number 3, and number 4.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole
Remix.
out of $1,600 billion. $1,400 billion. Out of $1,400 billion. Excuse me, $1,400 billion.
All right, here we go. Very nice. Okay, we got a couple numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go. Chris in the house. Number 3. Number 3. Christopher.
We choose truth over facts.
Christopher, number 3. Numero 3. Number 3. Okay, so we got birthing person out of the way. Another one? I don't know what this is. This is called, oh my God, drum roll. It's called Men and Babies. What is this?
She doesn't know I know.
Okay, hold on a second. There's a response on TikTok. I don't know which way this is going to go. It's called Men and Babies. It's a response to a question on TikTok. It says, "You sound so dumb. Men don't experience periods." Oh, Jesus Christ. Women do. So what are you even on? Oh my God. Is this man going to pretend like he has a period? That's called a bleeding asshole, bro. You might want to lube up. Oh, get it? Get it? And you get fucked in the ass? It's not a period. All right, just saying. I'm just guessing. Let's see what happens.
She doesn't know I know this trick. Hey, trans man here. I have a uterus and ovaries, the whole enchilada. I've had periods. I could still get periods. I could even get pregnant and have a baby.
I don't want to play this game anymore, man. I don't want to do this. I don't want to play this game anymore. This isn't fun. It's not fun anymore, man. This is not any fun anymore. Then you're not a man then. You look like a dude. Good job though. But if you can have a baby and you could be pregnant, then you're a woman. If you're a trans man, you're a woman that is masquerading as a man with hormones and with the facial chromosomes and yeah. All right, let's okay.
Whole enchilada. I've had periods. I could still get periods. I could even get pregnant and have a baby. Am I a woman? Now
Yes.
remember, that is a trick question because you
No,
see if you say
no, it's where Trick question. Trick question. Trick question. You know, a trick question is supposed to trick you. I will say you look like a dude from here, but I'm assuming that's not the same thing all the way through. All right, let's
I am a woman, you need to take down that other comment saying you're not transphobic. And if you say I'm not a woman, then you agree that men can have periods and people who
Okay, let's pause it here. So let's play this part again. It's important.
transphobic. And if you say I am a woman, you need to take down that. If you say I am a woman, you need to take down that other comment saying you're not transphobic. And if
Okay, so here's this virtue signaling fucking defense mechanism. I'm awesome. You have to think the way I think. What I say is right. They put you in a shitty fucking place, right? So if I say you're a woman because you have a womb and can have a period, you're on hormones and you want to act like a man. Look, I mean, free country. That's why people still love this country, because people can do what they want, but you can't lie to people. I mean, this is just disingenuous. So if I say you're a woman, if I say you're a biological female, like you're a woman, then I'm transphobic because I'm a bad person because I'm anti-trans, as I'm not. People can live their life the way they want. I think the promotion of it, like it's fucking normal, is absolutely insane. I think it's the fucking phthalates in the water. I think it's the soy. I think it's a terrible fucking food. I think it's social media. I think it's the sexual grooming from a young age. I think it's social media. I think it's the mainstream media. I think it's all of these things. I think it's all of these things. There's no shocker. Look at the fucking data. Look at the sharp fucking uptick. Kids are desperate. People are desperate for attention, love, and belonging, especially after COVID, when people are separated and literally kept at home, scared to death every fucking day by mainstream media and covered under masks. And you can't see facial expressions. You can't develop emotionally. Fucking everyone's goddamn autistic today because no one can actually understand, human just facial micro expressions. Oh, I forgot micro expressions or microaggressions. I'm sorry. I can't even fucking piss or fart without offending someone now. So you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. So you have to either believe this fucking insanity or get called a transphobe. Say whatever the fuck you want. That doesn't change the fact. You can call me whatever you want. It's a free country. I can also say facts and not give a fuck about your feelings about them. I don't wish anything bad for you. You're obviously well on your way doing whatever it is, living your life, which is great. But when you put this kind of content out there and you argue for this shit as if what you say goes is authoritarian trash, and you can go fuck yourself. Can you do that as a woman that's a man, that's not a man? Like, can you do both? Is it like the frogs in Jurassic Park? Like they can just fucking change sex and just start breeding? It's fucking intense. Velociraptors running around in 2023. Let's fucking go, baby. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Let's go. All right. So bottom line, look, you're damned. That's the problem. That's this fucking dilemma you're put in. You're damned if you do, damned if you don't. You're a woman because you're born a woman. You said you got a period and have babies. You're a woman. Okay. You're a transphobe. Okay. You're a man. Then men can have pregnant. So it's like, fuck, I'd rather be a transphobe than say men can have fucking babies. That's insane. That's insane. Pick one. Fine. You don't like me. Call me a name. Call me a racist because it means so much. Oh, I'm an evil racist transphobe white man. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no, your feelings are hurt? Shocker. What else is new?
you say I'm not a woman, then you agree that men can have periods and people who aren't women can have periods. Jesus. I'm guessing you didn't think that part through, did you? But Blessing is the one who sounds dumb. Sure. But that was a cute little bullshit thing you just did. Super cute.
Yeah, sounds so compassionate, so welcoming. You sound so marginalized and oppressed. All right, well, you're fucking insane, so enjoy your insane life, and you're a woman. Okay, thank you. Great. Great. I'm not trying to be rude, but if you're going to say shit like that, then I'm going to say it like it is. So. You know what the crazy thing is? The word transphobic. Like, what does it mean? You're afraid, right? Look it up. Look it up. You're afraid of trans people. So the term, or you're anti-trans. Why can't you just be a proponent of biology, science, and common sense and logic? Why does it have to be you are afraid? Like if there's a trans person, oh my God, not even close to afraid of a trans person. Like, why would I be afraid of like fat phobic? Oh my God, I'm not afraid of fat people. Not afraid of fat people. I just meander away. Oh my God, I'm so scared. I'll just saunter over here and escape. So like the term is like, if you don't agree, then you're transphobic. Oh my God, you hate trans. Yeah, like I would actually hit a button that would eradicate all trans people on the planet. Like, yeah, that's what I want to do. I just want to eradicate people. I'm afraid. I'm not sitting here trying to tell people that I can have fucking babies out of my cock. All right. Okay. So there's that. There's that.
Matt Damon. What the
Christ.
hell kind of country is this where I can only hate a man if he's white?
Who was that? Was that you, Chris? Did you pick that fucking video? Did you pick that fucking video? God damn it. Boo. It's your fault. It's Chris's fault. God damn it, Chris. I had such high hopes. God damn it, Chris. God damn it. That's a tough one. That's a tough one to follow. I don't know if I can handle another one, man. I think I might choose the next one. We'll do one more. We have 3. We have ashamed of obesity. Nah. We have where my body wants to be. No. I'm going to take it up a notch. All right. We just went from birthing person to men and babies. This is my call. We're doing one more. Let's do Fatphobia's anti-black. Let's do it. Come on, let's go. We already got the trans stuff in there. We got the anti-woman stuff in there. Let's get the racist stuff in there. Let's fucking go. Here we are, fam. Let's get racial with it.
Fatphobia is anti-black, so let's talk about it. Welcome back to my series, Decolonizing Your Book List, the series where we decolonize our book list together. Today we're talking about fatphobia. Let's get into it.
Hold on, Decaf. All right. Okie dokie. Fatphobia is anti-black. Of course it is. So if you don't agree that being obese is healthy, then you're a racist for some reason. Let's talk about it. Welcome back to my series, Decolonizing Your Book List, where we decolonize our book list together. Is that what you do in your decolonizing your book list club? You decolonize your book lists? It's like, welcome to my cleaning club where we do things the way we clean. Welcome to my weightlifting club where we lift weights. You don't say that. I don't understand how I still have a computer. I need to punch something. I need to bite something. I literally need to rip. I need something to rip apart on the show. I might get something. Like something I can just fucking rip apart, like a dog toy that Rufus isn't using, and just fucking... I need to. I need like a punching bag in here. I can get up and just fucking punch. Or like maybe like I have a kickboxing bag. I just bring it over and just like fucking rip on it once in a while. All right, let's listen to that again. You ready? Hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. Whatever.
Fatphobia is anti-black, so let's talk about it. Welcome back to my series, Decolonizing Your Book List, the series where we decolonize our book list together. Today we're talking about fatphobia. Let's get into it. This is the amazing book I'm currently reading. It's called Fearing the Black Body, The Racial Origins of Fatphobia, where the...
Okay, Jesus fucking Christ. This book, it's always one study or one fucking book. One fucking book. This fucking book is the only one that is brought up. It's the only fucking book. It's the only book. It's always the same fucking book. How many times have we seen this goddamn fucking cover? Fearing the black body, the racial origins of fatphobia. Fuck all the way off. People don't want to be fat because they don't want to die young. They want to be able to move. They'd like to not have constant fucking pain in their knees. They like to not be ridiculously out of breath from walking up a 5-step flight of stairs to get into the doctor's office. They probably have a ramp there, right? Because you have to wheel your ass when you're already unhealthy. Jesus Christ, every fucking time it's this goddamn fucking book. And it's always about fear, afraid of the black body. Jesus Christ. It's always this fear and phobia. Oh my God, a phobia. I'm so afraid. Why don't you just go for a walk once in a while? Why don't you stop eating cake now and again? Christ. Why are you afraid of health so much? Why are you health phobic? Why are you swole phobic? Why are you fit phobic? Are you allergic to the gym or something? Are you allergic to a treadmill? Are you allergic to sneakers? Are you allergic to sunlight? Have you been outside recently? Try it. It's awesome.
The Black Body, the Racial Origins of Fat Phobia, where the author argues that fat phobia is rooted in anti-blackness.
Of course they argue that it's titled Fearing the Black Body. Thank you for the author's argument. Awesome. I'm glad they are arguing about something. Sounds like they're complaining, and you're still complaining too. That's all you're doing. Doesn't mean that's true. Doesn't mean it's factual.
So in order to talk about fat phobia, we need to talk about the construction of womanhood. Womanhood was constructed around white women, in which...
What the fuck did that go? I thought, wait, oh, hold on a second. Womanhood. What is a woman? You tell me what a woman is right now. What's a woman? What's a woman? Come on, I want to hear it. What's a woman? What's a woman? How dare you talk about women? I thought no one knew what a woman was anymore. I've seen the congressional hearings. What is going on? Either we know about what a woman is or we don't. What's going on? What's going on? I mean, our Supreme Court justice, our latest one, doesn't know what the fuck a woman is, apparently. Womanhood. Let's talk about womanhood. Yo, what are you talking about, son? What you talk about, Willis?
Of womanhood. Womanhood was constructed around white women, in which they were associated with terms like delicate, petite, or frail, whereas black women were seen
probably because they
didn't lift fucking weights
as primitive, robust, and obese, which justified their abuse and mistreatment. There are so many other things I could say, like the BMI being a colonial tool, or talking about how Sarah Bartman was the first black woman to be deemed primitive and how that shaped fat phobia. But I think the most important thing we need to take away from this is that fatness and blackness have historically been linked, and we need to understand that to dismantle this system, and that fat phobia has specifically been used to harm black people for centuries.
All right. Tell me you're a racist without telling me you're a racist. Like, seriously, if you believe this shit, you're a fucking hardcore racist. Man, so filled with hate, animosity, so filled with excuses, so filled with fear of her own lack of control or perceived control in her life. Oh my God, so full of cake, so full of who knows what the fuck else she's eating. Oh my God. Chill out there, Hoover. Give us a break. Give us a break. Yeah. Oh, well, Jarella says Asian cultures would like to have a word about that being a white thing. Well, I mean, aren't they white adjacent? I've heard Asians are white adjacent because they're kind of white, right? Because they're yarrow. They're kind of white. It's like closer. It's light. Get it? It's a joke. It's a joke. Miyagi say bullshit. Yeah, aren't they calling Asian people white adjacent? It's fucking insane. It's insane. Asian people are awesome. I know a lot of them. I have a lot of friends that are Asian. They're fucking awesome people. Like most people that are awesome people. I don't care what color skin you are. If you're a good person, you're a cool person. You're a cool person. If you're a piece of shit, look, you could be black, trans, in a wheelchair and still be a fucking piece of shit. That doesn't make you a good person. That doesn't give you like, oh, well, I must respect you and be nice to you. If you're a piece of shit, then you're a piece of shit. It's great. This is awesome. It's excellent. Keith, super chat. Thank you for the super chat, Keith. She is struggling to breathe as she talks. Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Keith, thank you for another super chat. A world of crazy people. At least we don't have to worry about the chubs catching us. All right. You get it? You get it?
What's your name, fat body?
That fucking book. It's always that cover. It's always that cover. It's always the cover about fearing the black body. And, no one's afraid of a black body, man. No one's afraid of a black body. Look, I mean, there's a lot of things that people used to do. People used to think that the sun went around the earth. People have written a lot of fucking things. They used to be bloodletting, right? You used to treat people with like mercury or like shove mercury up people's assholes and they would die. Like, hey, well, this person's unhealthy or this person's dying. Let's cut their leg off. Let's bleed them out a little bit. Let's get rid of some of this bad blood. There's a lot of shit that people did that are like, whoa, we don't do that anymore. Culture's fucking awesome today. I mean, the culture's falling apart, but we're the least racist country in the entire world. We have the most opportunity for all its citizens in the entire fucking world. People just don't want to realize that. They don't want to realize they have it so good. And I think a lot of people don't want to look at themselves in the mirror and realize that because they are not happy, it's their fault, which it is. If they are not productive, if they are not moving forward, if they are not being successful, it's their fucking fault, because you have examples of so many different people that we need more opportunity, we need more education, we need better food. But of course, the systems in place are bad for everyone. It's not racial. It's just fucking bad for everyone. There's garbage food. There's garbage medical care because there's garbage food. So we need so much medical care. So the food sucks. Pharmaceutical companies are just profiting off keeping people sick. The education system is completely compromised and it's just brainwashing people and not actually helping them become functional human beings. So there's a lot of problems and it goes across the board. Like, honestly, if you want to think like, oh, well, not enough black people go to college. Well, all the white people going to college are fucking brainwashed idiots that are virtue signaling half of this shit all the time. So going to college is probably one of the worst judges of whether or not someone's intelligent or whether someone's going to be successful, honestly, especially nowadays. College degrees are depending on what you're studying. Yeah, there's no oppression points. Nobody's going to win a prize for the most oppressed. Yeah, right? Like, hey, I'm the biggest victim. Oh, congratulations. And the reason is a lot of these people they're just desperate for, right, belonging. They're desperate for love. They're desperate for attention. And when you first start complaining, it's like a kid, right? You give a kid, if a kid throws a tantrum, what do? If you don't treat it properly, you give them all the attention, you give them what they want, you do whatever to calm down. What does it teach a dog or a child? They're going to fucking cry and throw another tantrum so they get what they want again. And then it's like that habit. It's like that reward system. Oh, if I complain, if I cry, then I'm going to get this. So I'm going to keep on crying. So I keep on getting that. So what these people do is they complain, they cry, and people are like, oh, it's okay, it's okay. And they get some followers and like, oh no, you're beautiful just the way you are, or you're right, this. And then after a while, people just keep on doing it. So they get more attention, And after a while, it's just like, man, you go off the deep end, you're talking about some fucking insane shit. And everyone's like, shut up. No one wants to talk to you anymore. So, but there's so many people in the world. You're in your little bubble with your couple thousand followers, sniffing each other's farts. And it's fucked up, man. It's fucked up. The worst thing is the penis birth. That you can have a baby coming out of your cock. That's interesting.
Chicks will dig you. Or dudes, or whatever gender thing you're into.
Jarella, you're on fucking fire today. The USA is so racist that black and brown people are dying every day trying to sneak into the country. Strange. Yeah, it's such a horrible place. Why does everyone want to come here? Oh my God. Everyone wants to come here. And of course, does that mean that an individual isn't racist? No. But to act like it's a problem, like you can't walk down the street, it's like, get the fuck out of here. You're an idiot. You're just lying. It's just being disingenuous. You're just not being truthful. You're not being honest. And no one likes dishonesty. If you can't trust someone, then like who wants to be around someone that you can't trust? Exactly. That's why people don't like leftists, because they're hypocritic, fucking insane people. The entire government's a hot pile of shit, but the progressive woke-tards are the worst. They're the most hypocritical, disingenuous people in our country today, in most cases. Please, everyone, think for yourself. Logic, common sense shall prevail. That being said, let's give away today's swole card. Swole as fuck. I think that's the problem, is that these people are not swole as fuck. Cerny, I know what else they're desperate for. They're desperate for the fucking dick.
Because dickers?
Goddamn right. Goddamn right. All right, hashtag swole as fuck. A reminder before we give away today's swole card, we have an overtime segment tomorrow. So, of course, we have an awesome Pfeff live stream tomorrow. But after the show, we have an overtime segment. So be there for that. Not only that, we have some new releases from this past Monday. Check it out. Ladder Flow, Express Class with Genevieve, Swole 7 Repair Round 1, and Total Body Torch #1 in the Swole Studio for premium and unlimited members. And also brand new Yoga Studio drop for unlimited members. Inversions Flow, Express Inversions. Go check it out with Alex. It's a great fucking class. I hope you enjoy it. If you've tried that class again, if you tried that class already, drop it in the comments because it's an epic one. Learn your inversions, and plus it's an express class, so you'll have time to do it in your busy schedule. 20-30 minutes, you can get your inversion on, and inversions are great. It's great to get your head below your heart. Not only that, we have some brand new drops inside Papa Swolio's uncensored videos and Swole TV. We have anti-abortion, obese is a slur, teaching pronouns, and transphobic pediatrician. A lot of these that we debuted in our overtime segment last week. So you can check out all the replays and all the videos inside Swole TV. Go get your Swole on. Swole as fuck, by the way. All right, let's give it away right now. Swole card time. Falcon? I know. No, just fucking pick someone. Just pick someone. Pick someone in the comments. I don't know. Falcons. Calm your fucking tits. All right, well, Jesus Christ. I think you are swole as fuck, actually. Jardel, congratulations. Jardel now. Congratulations! Jardel, congratulations. Swole as fuck indeed. And in your avatar, you certainly do look swole as fuck, my friend. Congratulations, Jay. Send us an email to support@swolenormous.com. Swole card 2204 in the subject, your mailing address, in the body of the man mail. And we'll get you this fucking Swole card. Round of applause, Beaches. Round of applause.
A 3-letter word. Jobs. Jobs.
All right, fam. Make sure you share the podcast. Leave us a review. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, anywhere you truly like to bang your ear holes. It helps a lot. TheDailySwole.com for all the links. Let's nut this beach. Falcon, take us away, and we'll take some soundboard requests if you got them. Congratulations, Jardel. Congratulations, OMG. Goddamn right. Congratulations, brother.
Another example of K-gender would be if someone feels like they have different layers or flavors to their particular gender.
Boys have a penis, girls have a vagina.
Einhorn is Finkel. Finkel is Einhorn.
That would have been a great one to play for the man period dude. Chick. Period chick that looks like a dude thing. I don't know what it is anymore. I don't know what's going on. Where are we?
I like to caress rusty spoon.
Inconceivable!
You can be fat and be healthy. I'm sorry, Lizzo, healthier than I will ever be.
Got my quick soundboard game on. Challenges me to get to them quickly. The piano with one hand. A little Gump action?
My name's Forrest Gump.
How does he get there so quickly? How does he get there?
Crucifixion is good. Out of the door, line on the left, 1 cross each.
I'm for the people. Papa Swolio's for the people. For the people.
Well, folks, eliminate one tax loophole out of $1.6 trillion worth. $1.4 trillion worth. Out of $1.4 billion, $1.4 billion.
Ooh, diversity. Diversity one in a second. Oh, yeah.
Well, I could be wrong, but I believe diversity is an old wooden ship that was used during the Civil War era.
Fuck your own face. Good one. Good one.
First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face!
Fucking nailed it. Oh, yeah.
Hadouken! 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 How's is a fucking prison on planet bullshit! In the galaxy of this sucks camel dick!
Dodson, we've got Dodson here!
Don't forget to watch where the sun don't shine.
That's really good advice, by the way. Don't forget to wash your butthole and wipe front to back, sickos. Undefeated. All right, that knowledge cock on point. I'll winch it up again. Oh, fantastic. Emotional damage.
Emotional damage.
The keyboard has emotional damage from that knowledge cock. Fam, what a great show. Oh my God. Epic as always. Be here tomorrow for FEF and overtime right after for members. Join now, swolenormousx.com, and get access to all the private live streams. And tomorrow's overtime. So you still have time to go and join right now. Check out all our memberships over there and links and all the stuff in the description, show notes down below. We'll see you tomorrow for 22:05. It is FEF. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Oh.
Crazy flow, need a straight jacket. Cash flow, I'm a bank addict. 6 subs, had the bass smacking. 808s, had the place clapping. 3 girls is enough for me, so I pull out like the stock's crashing. Like an IPO trying to purchase me. This a private sector, so you can't have it. Faking all that boom bapping. Who you think you is, boy? 90s want they sound back, so I gift rap all these fake rappers as I take matters in my own hands. I don't need rapping, I don't need Zans. I don't need help, I'm a grown man. Now they king left and they so mad, it's like
then yeah, I found that young king with my crown at 10 racks in the fanny pack, couple hundred in the Louis bag.
That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you made. That's a bed that you laid. That's a bed that you laid. What kind of game is you playing? We go hard in the paint, yeah. What the fuck is you saying? I only go where they pay. What kind of game is you playing? Yeah, whoa, my shit is relevant. On topic, my melanin is popping. I'm taking skeletons on closets and making new